Hi, we're going to dive into a topic that's on most people's mind, safety. We're going to talk about safe neighborhoods in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to talk about 5 safe neighborhoods so you can get a feel and not be too far from the city. I'm Lucretia Ramsey, a local real estate agent. So as we take you into 5 safest neighborhoods in Atlanta. And do me a favor, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification button so you can keep up all what's happening in Atlanta. So we're here to bring you. So if you're relocating Atlanta, you will know with the 5 safest neighborhoods. Relocating to Atlanta, that can be difficult if you're not from the Atlanta, Georgia area. Looking for a safe and secure place, whether you're raising a family or you're professional, you would like to know what is safe and secure neighborhood that you could feel comfortable where you move to. So as we talk about the 5 safe cities, we're going to talk about North Buckhead. We're going to talk about Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Sandy Springs, and Decatur. Each of these neighborhoods have different vibes and different unique features for rather would you feel safe. So as I take you on this relocation guide to what it's like living in Atlanta and some tips on these neighborhoods in Atlanta. Let's start with our first neighborhood number 1, North Buckhead. We call North Buckhead, it's an affluent neighborhood in Atlanta. It's in the city, but one thing North Buckhead has is a very low crime. It is considered a very safe neighborhood. Well, North Buckhead has location, it has MARTA, it has green space, it has great shopping, high-end and moderate affluent shopping. And I'm going to talk about the green space before I get in the game. North Buckhead has Chastain Park. It used to be Chastain Park. The name has changed to Candace. It's a multi-amphitheater where they perform a lot of high-end acts at Candace Theater. So it's an amphitheater within the city that has a lot of, it's formed some great featured artists in the style of Diana Ross, different ones like that, has performed at Candace Theater. So the mega artists perform at the outside amphitheater. And it does have green space and walking area. It has influence, it has great shopping. It has our famous Lennox Square Mall. Lennox Square Mall has been around for a long time. It's a great mall, it has a lot of different shops, a place you can shop, Apple, different shop, Macy's, different places, have great food court, and that's in the thing. And we also have our high-end one, which is Fifth Plaza. Fifth Plaza has a lot of the top high-end vendors in there. And Fifth Plaza also has the outdoor area they call Citizens, where you can, out there you can go into different areas and eat and stuff like that and sit outside. And some real nice places to eat. And also in North Buckhead, they have some great restaurants. You'll be able to Atlanta is a great foodie capital. So we have that. And also, the average price range of North Buckhead is from $800 to over $10 million, and you can also get $300,000, a condo probably $300,000 and up. It's a great place to raise family. It's a great place as a professional. It has great schools, and as I told you, it's a safe place, and it has access to MARTA. You can get to MARTA at North Buckhead. So North Buckhead, what we call the luxury. That's luxury. It has more mansions too. A lot of $1 million homes out in Buckhead. As you'll see some of the tours as I take you through some drive-through. You'll get some drive-through of the neighborhood as well as the mall area. So North Buckhead is considered one of our safe neighborhood. Great place to raise family. Great place for professional. That's North Buckhead luxury. Let's dive into another safe neighborhood, which is Johns Creek, which is in the suburban north of Atlanta. What I want to share personally for Johns Creek, I had a great pleasure of playing tennis, country club of the South. It was wonderful to show you. It's a country club of the South. It's a sought after community. Homes going from $700 to $3 million with lots of amenities with the country club. They have their own golf course like that. If you don't know, one thing about Johns Creek is that for those that love playing golf, they have a lot of golf courses. But most of all, Johns Creek is a great place to raise a family. It's a safe city, very safe city in Atlanta, Georgia. Safe city in the northern part of Atlanta, Georgia. Johns Creek has in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, it has the top rated schools. The schools are really good. They're A+ schools there. They have great schools. Great shopping, they have great restaurants, and the neighborhoods are that. And as you'll see some behind the videos, I'll take you through some tours of some of the neighborhood. One day I had a distinct pleasure also went to go to Jonesboro. They have a really nice trail, which the trail runs along the Chattahoochee, and you can take your boat there. It's a wonderful trail. So as I said, if anybody know about Atlanta, Atlanta has great green space. So as you see, they have a lot of luxury, St. Ives, a lot of gated communities that are located in Johns Creek. But Johns Creek is a wonderful place to raise your family. It's about 25 minutes from Atlanta, in the suburbs of Atlanta. So I wanted to share with you some highlights if you want a safe place, a great place to raise your family at Johns Creek, and great shopping. And if you're a golf lover, Johns Creek would definitely be.
Hey, I'm leaving the tennis court. My team players are still playing. There's some time to enjoy a hobby. Did you know outdoor is it's a great sport, and a lot of people play outdoor in Atlanta. Outdoor is one of the top cities for tennis in Atlanta. It's a great hobby. Just want to share you on something that's happening in Atlanta, outdoor tennis, even though we didn't win. Lucretia Ramsey.
Let's dive into another safe city. Alpharetta. Alpharetta is urban, it's suburban, it's chic, it's accomplished a lot of things. Alpharetta has a great downtown area that they have shops, and you can sit down on the street and you can have food. And also Avalon. Avalon is really nice. It has hotel, it has a lot of different retail shops like that. And also Alpharetta has some great shows, and it has the Ameris Amphitheater, which has a lot of great concerts in Alpharetta. But if you're a person in the profession, they have a lot of jobs. Also a lot of corporate companies out there, healthcare, film, that's located in Alpharetta. Alpharetta has a wide range of homes, like they have farmhouse, luxury home, $1 million homes average $773,000. I think it's about 25 minutes from Atlanta without traffic. Don't go when it's traffic's bad. And it has limited access to MARTA. So and it has great schools if you have for a person for families, great. And they have good green space. They have Willis Park, which is a big park there. They even have equestrian there at Willis Park. So they have their green space, and they have the restaurants, a lot of great restaurants there, a lot of great shopping. You can do some great shoppings there. I mean, you don't have to really leave because they got a lot of good things up there in Alpharetta. So it's a great place, great hub, lots of beautiful homes there. So Alpharetta would be definitely, I would put that on the blast, a safe city place to consider relocating if you really relocate to Atlanta. And it's opportunity for employment.
Today I stopped by Crazy Like Kale. I like vegan food, so I thought I'd have some vegan food. I'm going to try a wrap, a grill with some sriracha wrap. I'll let you know how it tastes. So, and this place is supposed to be organic. I'm downtown Alpharetta, so I'll let you know what I think about it when I get it.
Let's dive into another safe city, which is Decatur. Decatur is 6 miles from the city of Atlanta. Decatur has its own vibe, community, small community. What's great about Decatur, you can walk around Decatur. It's considered a walkable city. It has a lot of festivals, the book festivals, they have food festivals, that, and they have great restaurants. I mean, White Bull, stuff like that. And you can, in Decatur on the square, which is really interesting on the square. The square encompasses they have Marta on the station, the square on top, and then they have the circle area, which is in front of the old courthouse, and then to the left is the new courthouse. But they have a lot of events there. And when you go to the right, you can walk around to the different restaurants. Decatur has a good vibe, and Decatur has sought after schools. The schools are really, really good. They have real good schools. It's a great that if you want to be a safe place to raise your family with good schools, and you can just actually have an old in-town feeling where you can just walk around everything, and you got public transportation because Marta is in the center of the city of Decatur. So we have good schools, we're safe. It has great festivals, great restaurants, and you can walk around. And then they have these other different, like Oakhurst, Mayonnaise, and Winona Park, other communities at. And they have a deer park. They have their own parks. So if you want to raise your family, and the average price range in the home is about $663,000. So Decatur is a great place to raise a family, that you can be close to the city. So I wanted to share another safe city in the Atlanta suburbs, Sandy Springs. Sandy Springs is located about 25 minutes from Atlanta. Sandy Springs has its own uptake vibe in the city center with all the culture and so forth. And and also in the real estate in Sandy, as you see a few homes in there that we pass by, it's running an average of $665,000. Also, Sandy Springs is not too far from the expressway. For those of you that's looking for great employment, one thing that's special to Sandy Springs, they have a lot of corporate employees have their headquarters and places, and it has great opportunities for jobs. Another thing that Sandy Springs has, it has good schools. Good schools, top-rated schools. So if you're looking for a little neighborhood that has a little in-town vibe, not too far from the city, that's safe, also that looking for employment, Sandy Springs may be a place that you want to consider.